Crim here with another episode of Baldur's Gate. Great time for a bang. Last time we took care of Raphael, this time we're going to try and take care of Cazador. We're gonna have to go back to camp though, in order to, well, we won't long rest. We should long rest, but we're not going to. Honestly, I should have topped off before I left Hope. I should have gone to that bathhouse and rejuvenated myself, but doesn't matter. We're going to kick Will out of the party, I think, for this. Because we need to add someone that can do daylight.
Always. Are you sure?
Yeah,
The blades and just...
I'm absolutely sure. So the person that does daylight... Do I even have someone like that? That is a very good question. Do I even have someone that can do daylight? Can you do daylight?
That's the last of Raphael. I'll be glad to no longer have to...
All right.
Do you have daylight? Is that a spell that you have? You have Moonbeam, which is strictly saying not daylight. So yeah.
Keep moving.
I think I've decided what I'm gonna do after this series is over with. There's Expedition 33 that I should play. I still haven't started it.
Spin. Dost thou require a new ally?
Yeah, I changed my class. I'm gonna be a cleric. Anyway, there's Expedition 33 that I could play. And another thing I was thinking of is doing the Jack challenge, where you only take one level per, like, level up. Or one... Sorry, each class gets one level. Each level. So you would get, like, to level 12 or whatever, and you'd have everything. But they'd all be level 1. That's something that I was thinking about doing. And if I did that, it would be shorter videos, just cut to the point. Because I know longer videos are kind of pointless. I don't like watching them. I know a lot of people don't like watching them. They like having them in the background, but as far as like my actual analytics show, most people are not watching these. So let's go ahead and go cleric. I cannot select a god for some reason. Hopefully you're still Shar for some reason. Alright, whatever. You actually suck as a Shar cleric. Just saying. Like, you really are a bad Shar cleric. We'll keep this stuff, not that it matters, and we're gonna go light, because I want daylights as the spell. So, yeah, we'll just use your recommended, it doesn't matter, I just need daylight, to be quite honest. And I know a lot of people probably don't like me constantly changing the classes, so the Jack actually prevents that. If you change a class with Withers at all, you basically lose access to the achievement. So, yeah, there's that. And we're just gonna go straight cleric with her. Doesn't matter. We just need her for the daylight. We're also almost level 12. I will probably get that this level, or sorry, this episode, but I'm not going to actually show the level up process, because the bug in the game still exists, where if you level up, it takes forever to level up. So, just FYI. I think that's daylight, right? Daylight. You already get daylight, though? Oh, prepared spells. You already get daylight, though. So, I don't know. I guess you get double daylight. For some reason, it won't let me change anything. Whatever. She probably was already gonna get daylight, and I just selected it anyway. Celasta 2 is also an option. So full disclosure, I was recording Persona 5 Phantom X, and I had like 13 hours recorded for that game, and I ended up having to scrap all of it after like spending almost a week trying to edit it all down and such. And the reason why was because no matter how much I edited it out, there was just too much content that needed to remain, and if I cut it, a lot of the context would be lost. And it honestly was not in a safe margin for releasing on YouTube without Sega basically being like, no, you don't get that. Because, you know, Sega, not really the best when it comes to copyright stuff. Like, they, very strict. They're one of the strictest groups still out there. So, I scrapped that. That's a really fun game, by the way. Amazing game. It's not really like a gacha, though. Like, I went in expecting it to be like a gacha, but it was more like a... Oh, Hero's Feast. Why don't we get Hero's Feast? This is a fun one, Blade Barrier. Hero's Feast is better. So I went in expecting it to be like a gacha, and I found out pretty short into the thing that it was more like a Persona game mixed with a sort of like Honkai Star Rails-ish like gameplay loop. So it was pretty good. It was a really fun game.
Let's get on with it.
I'm really far into it, so I say it's a pretty fun game because I almost beat the thing. Yeah, let's go ahead and take that. Oh, you probably heard that. There's a thunderstorm outside. I've been putting off recording because there's back-to-back storms where I live. Like the other day, we had a tropical depression go over us. Like tornadoes potentially. Actually had one land near us, and bunch of other nonsense. Lots of flooding. It's not as bad as Texas, but it's still bad. So like every time I try and do something, I have to stop what I'm doing because like IRL stuff is like, no, you don't have the ability to record right now. You have to put up with us now. So yeah, that's very fun. Not being able to do what I want to do when I want to do it. Like, I actually am working on a game right now. I'm working on a few ideas for a game, I should say. Because I don't know if I want to use Unity, or if I want to use Ren'Py, or if I want to use RPG Maker. I'm versed in all three. But Unity, I think they changed their policies when it came to the pricing. So I might use Unity, but it's harder to make the style game that I want to make with Unity without buying an engine that costs like $300 on top of the Unity thing. Meanwhile, Ren'Py will do what I want to do, but I can't really do the RPG elements that I want to do.
This is the palace of Cazador Zar. Entry
The guard's words are clear, but spoken without thought or intent. Behind her eyes, you see nothing. She must be one of the charmed thralls Astarion mentioned.
I don't know what that was. Why did it show me a secondary thing?
She pauses for a moment, but keeps her mouth shut.
Yep. So another idea that I was thinking about is maybe playing the Final Fantasy Tactics games, or at least one of them, the one that's coming out pretty soon. There's a pretty good one. In fact, the thing that pretty much inspired most Tactics games, the War of the Lions. So I will definitely get that because War of the Lions was like a gem in my childhood, pretty much. That and Tactics Advanced. There's also Tactics Ogre and Trinity Strategy, I think is the name of it. I haven't played that since they updated it, but there's a lot of tactics games I could swap to too. And I'm just trying to figure out what's good for the audience, what's good for the people that are actually subscribing to this. I should probably have like little update videos for this exact reason, so I can just have like a vlog and be like, hey, what do you like? Please tell me in the comments below so I know what to make, because otherwise I'm just like stabbing in the dark. Like Astarion over there. He stabs in the dark all the time. Alright. So there's two things that we need to find. And only two things. None of this other stuff matters. It's just lore. Like this is lore. It's a wolf, he's lore. How's it going, wolf?
Whatever killed this werewolf burned it up from the inside.
Uh-huh.
Its
Cool.
throat and innards are more liquid than solid.
And there is a vampire in a casket in here, and there's a note down here that says that he's faking his death and he's gonna run away with some girl that he's gonna turn into a juice box later. And you can find her in the sewers. Where, if you go down there, it actually would trigger Orin's whole thing, because you are technically in the sewers at that point. But I've already triggered her, so whatever. And speaking of which, I think I'm gonna go after Orin first anyway. I'm not gonna mess with Gortash, because I was trying to recall, and I think I always went after Orin first.
Pathetic as hell. Do not touch that thing, no matter what.
Unfortunately, we have to. Unfortunately, we have to.
I feel weak. No one weakens me, especially not a necrotic door. This'll help. Ugh.
Okay. And nothing in there. It might have been on her, actually. There's a note in here, a grimoire sort of thing, or a dictionary, right there. We gotta read this.
A dictionary. Looks like some kind of ancient language.
None of the other stuff in here matters. Oh, and do I have... Why do I have a second backpack? Okay, whatever. Send this to camp. I've been noticing more and more bugs in this game. Like, every time I load, something else happens. Like, I keep on getting backpacks when I shouldn't. Or did I have those because I was stealing stuff? I honestly don't remember. That's what I was looking for. I thought I had a chest in me, so let's send this to camp as well. I've got so much junk on me that I need to sort through. Lockpick.
Almost.
Oh, fantastic. We're gonna break the chest, I guess, because I'm not wasting time. Okay, fine. One more thieves' tool thing. Yeah, so this is a thing. Not super useful, though. Like, for me, I guess it could be useful because I could get 3 bonus actions. But you have to be low on health for that, and I don't care. Into camp. Oh, we need to do Hero's Feast before I forget. Before I forget Hero's Feast. We should probably also do Longstrider. So,
Careful,
you. If I end up cutting out randomly, and the video abruptly ends, it's because, thunderstorm. And I just had to salvage footage. Yeah. I hate thunderstorms so much. I like the rain. I don't mind the rain, but the thunder just aggravates the hell out of me. Because I can't do anything during a thunderstorm.
Well, well, well.
Alright, let's go over here, smack this guy, and we actually don't need to explore anything else. There's, as far as I recall, nothing else about you.
Prime spot for an ambush.
Okay, we are going to pick you. Jeez, that did a lot of damage. And I'm gonna kick you again then, apparently. Oh my goodness, that does so much damage.
Rings engraved all over. Looks like the same language as that dictionary we found.
I did not expect the kick to do that much damage, to be quite honest.
So much to do.
That was an insane amount of damage. Now let's go in here. See, yeah, nothing. We're just gonna go over here just to map out the room, I guess. It really doesn't matter though, these are just the dormitories. He's gonna comment about the dormitories.
This is where the spawn were kept.
Yeah, Spawn's a pretty good comic. It's good that they kept him in a nice room like this. Alright. Nothing of value in here. There is a Owlbear toy right here, which I guess might be like, I don't know, a special thing, I guess. Does not really matter though. Like, that's something I wish Lorien did more of. I wish they had more, like, Easter egg things like that, but also gave them a purpose. Like, in Act 1, you get the paintings of the Divinity Original Sin cast. Ones from the second one. I wish they had the original ones, too, but whatever. And by the original ones, I mean the ones from Divinity Original Sin 1, and also the ones... What the heck happened here? The ones from all the other Divinity Sins, or Divinity games, because... Lorien picked up after, what was it, the Dragon Keep or whatever? The Dragon General? I don't think Lorien, I might be wrong about this, but I don't think Lorien actually invented the Divinity games. They just did a good job with them.
Mordok Salanmir, one of Cazador's ancestors, perhaps?
Something like that. Anyway, let's go. We gotta go through this door. If we would have rested, we probably would have been attacked by some vampires, because that should be in the queue.
The door is covered in intricate text. Looking closer, you recognize the writing. It's the same Kozakuran script from the diction. The ring slots.
Nice. Well, time for a fight.
You can't be here.
You're new. Cazador never kept guard.
The runner. Come with us.
Excuse me?
Yeah, cool. Anyway. I'm just gonna Rajay. And who are you? Okay, it's you. And can I kick you? Yeah, I can kick you. Must have advantage. Okay, well, can I just attack? I don't know why it's like glitched out where it shows as if I can't attack for some reason. Yeah, go with this. Sure. I always forget to do this though. Like, this is something that's just extra for me, where I get like elemental damage. Whatever. Not a big deal, I just always forget. Yay, Savage Howl. Just what I wanted you to do. And by wanting you to do, I mean I don't really care. Here you go. Take this. Where is a good... I guess I'll... No, I can't hit you because path is interrupted? Oh, this is bullshit. Fine. Hit you.
In my best interest.
I guess I'll also address, like, the elephant in the room about, not 7 Days to Die, that's a good game. The elephant in the room that is Project Zomboid. So, the first season of Project Zomboid is actually over. I just didn't record much more of it, because I got to a point in the game where nothing was really a challenge, and I didn't know what else to record. The person that I was going to record content with, he never showed back up after the first, like, day or whatever, so that kind of went by the wayside. The host of the server, though, I went ahead and teamed up with him for Season 2, so we might do stuff together. He actually streams, so if anything, he'd be streaming the content, and I'd have to cut down a lot of stuff or whatever to make it work. Because he takes, like, frequent breaks while streaming and such. Not a big deal, I just figured I'd point that out. Yeah, summon nothing. We're not gonna summon anything. How about you just use a cantrip? Moonbeam. Oh, that's a long rest thing. Yeah, let's just do the cantrip. We will use burst on you. Yeah, that's easy. I need to change your build, because you still have these gloves on that don't actually matter. Like, I can't change it right now, obviously, but I need to get some gloves for you. So yeah, expect more like Project Zomboid, but it will be a minute before we do anything, because I gotta get caught back up to where I was before. And I also have to find a reason to record. Like, I know some people, they just record everything they do, but I find that to be boring. Like, one guy that I watch every now and then, I haven't watched him as often, because I don't like his AI content, is Cage. I think it's Cage 484 or something like that. I forget the exact name. But yeah, he makes decent content, and he's made decent content for a long time. But he started, like, using AI thumbnails and all that stuff to make things easier for him, and it's, like, blatant clickbait, to be quite honest. I mean, I don't mind it as much as some stuff, but it's just kind of annoying seeing stuff like that. I don't support AI stuff in the slightest. I just don't. I know it makes things easy. Wow, 95, and you missed twice. I know it makes things easier for content creators, but a lot of times it's just outright plagiarism for some of the stuff. Like, there was this artist that I watch on YouTube. Her name eludes me right now. But she pretty much had her entire, like, art book stolen by an AI person who, like, resubmitted it onto Amazon. And when she contacted the person about it, she pretty much got gaslit by them. It was literally her entire, like, art book or whatever stolen by the AI person. It's like, yeah, no plagiarism here, apparently. She was, like, charging... The AI person was charging, like, 30 bucks or whatever for the book. It's ridiculous with some of these situations. And I know, like, whenever I was in school, like, not even college, whenever I was in high school, if you, like, plagiarized something, you would get an F on the test. if you plagiarize stuff in, like, college, you would potentially get expelled after getting kicked out of the class. And if you did that stuff in the workplace, you'd potentially get fired and a lawsuit against you. But it seems to be just absolutely fine in this world. Whatever. No. I don't want to start a big debate about it. I just get annoyed by stuff like that. And I'm kind of rambling now because it's like 8 o'clock at night right now. And not 8 o'clock, what am I saying? What time is it? It should be like, yeah, it's 10:20. 10:20, not 8 o'clock. That is really far away from 8 o'clock. It feels like 8 o'clock, I guess. 8 a.m., as if I stayed up all night. Oh boy. Yeah, I even went into Michael's. Michael's is like an art store here in the US and also in Canada. And when I was in Michael's, I saw some like sketchbooks things or whatever, like some art books that they had, like guidebooks, but they were more like the coloring book side. And I saw it on the shelf and I was like, that doesn't look right. And I opened it up and the art book, sure enough, it said right in the about section that all the images in it were generated with AI. It's like, oh, we're going that way now. It's like some Kathy person or whatever has just grabbed a bunch of AI images and thrown them together. They were like a dog and a cat or some random thing like that. And it was like $13 for that. And it's like, yeah, $13 for something that you just pretty much stole. Good for you. Anyway, is this fight over yet? Nah, I'm not gonna react. He's already dead. I don't know why you came over here.
Under their noses.
I don't care if you're temporary hostile. You're temporary dead now. By temporary, I mean permanent. Alright, let's loot him. Loot that body. Tom Hardy needs to release more stuff. He really does. Such a great guy. Alright. And he got started with TikTok. Good for him. So there's a little puzzle here. And I don't care about it. You hit the button, and another door opens. So you gotta be fast about it. So we're gonna separate.
A long way to go still.
And Asterion is gonna come out here. And come over here. It's not really a puzzle, it's just
Don't burn
kind
yourself.
of simple. You just hit the damn button and have someone else interact with it over there. Come on.
No one.
Hey, look, it's a secret room. Whoop-de-doo. With clothing that no one cares about. More clothing that no one cares about.
Yes, please.
Dead body. That no one cares about. One of the best spells in the game that can, like, be super clutch in making it to where you don't have to worry about dying at the final fight. There's a fat loot up there. Actually, there's lots of loot up there. Okay. Interact with the body. Yeah, I'll just take it. I don't care what it says. It's just the ballroom invitation, basically saying that they invited a bunch of normal people here, like lords or whatever of like different factions and such
What a charmer.
that happen to be in Baldur's Gate, and then they just sacrificed them because why not? Let's be kooky, I guess.
Me?
Yeah, you. All right,
Hey,
let's go
guys.
upstairs. You're gonna save after we go upstairs. I don't think there's any fights up here. It's just lore. Lots of lore. Like, an insane amount of lore in this area. And it amounts to almost nothing. This is about a vampire hunter, I guess. I think this is what it was about. I don't remember. I don't know. I feel like there's vampire hunters in this section where they're just hiding out up here. Not really hidden, though. I mean, you just hit the damn button and you can find your way in here, and you'd think that he would know the ways in and out anyway. It's not like you can actually hide stuff from him. He's the lord of the manor. He's like Batman. Except a vampire that doesn't turn into a bat. Just turns into mist for some reason. Because I guess they don't care about that. Alright. This button too. Oh, look, it's a treasure room. And another button. Oh no. Whatever do we do? I think there's another... No, that's not a chest. Yeah, let's go ahead and open up the door. Then we get on the floor. Take the key.
No time to dally.
You want to open the door first, please? Are you seriously stuck? Really? Okay, she's stuck.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
You mind doing something, You mind... Invalid target. Is she stuck still?
My faith protects me.
Yeah, she's still stuck.
What's cooking?
Fantastic.
Let's see.
Hit the button, maybe. There we go. That's weird. Super weird. That one's on a timer, if I recall. Yeah, see? But you can open it from out here. She just got stuck for some reason, like, halfway through. Apparently, it doesn't work. Oh, you have to hit it twice. Okay, okay. I see how things work. We're gonna take this because I'm out of money. So I steal the water instead of the actual... Yeah. That's a fancy coffin. It's a shame we can't interact with it. Let's see. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on. I mentioned before I was working on a game. I'm also working on a VTuber model. One for myself and one for friends. It's something that I've been trying to get into, but I always end up losing patience with it towards the end. The easy thing about it, though, is like the actual process for making a VTuber is something that I used to do all the time when I first started, like, art, digital art. I was very anal back then about the layers, so I had, like, layers for literally everything. So having to do that again for a VTuber thing is pretty nice. And it's kind of topical considering that there's probably going to be, like, a mass exodus for, like, Hollow or whatever. A lot of people probably leaving there after seeing the shark do well as a fish / cat thing. If you know, you know. But honestly, I would not mind, like, if Demon Dice came back. I used to listen to Karen's music all the time. Like, I listened to her stuff back when she first started the channel, pretty much. I found her through Fake Type. She was, like, doing rough fan translations for them. And she ended up, like, being in the same, like, bracket of content creators like Amalie or whatever with her stuff. Like, I used to listen to her stuff all the time, too. She's actually the only cover artist that I have, like, iTunes songs from. So, good songs. And she's VTuber and a voice actress, and pretty damn good. Oh.
Yoink!
Oh, I guess... I won't mention that. If you know, you know. I was gonna say I'll mention who Demon Dice is in regards to VTubing stuff, but like I just said, if you know, you know. So, I won't go into that. I won't open up that can of worms. She's got her privacy. She's got her own stuff going on.
The inscription on this bust reads Shiressa Rune Master. Whoever that was.
I don't know. Somebody. Anyway. I have pretty much no idea how the VTuber stuff actually works. And the actual reason why I wanted to get into the VTuber thing was not to actually make content like that, but I was looking at Live 2D for the game stuff, because it looked like a lot of, like, good visual novels / RPG games or whatever that have, like, visual novel elements actually use Live 2D for their models. Like, they have plugins and all that stuff where you can use that so that the models, like, are breathing, for example. And that seemed interesting, so I wanted to do that. So I figured, you know what, might as well just try and learn this while also doing that. And oh boy,
Stand on
that
a
is a time
clean
investment.
metal platform. There are some scuffs.
What in the hells? I never knew this was here. This was always Cazador's private quarter. Well, him and the unfortunate...
Yeah, let's go down. That thing did not even match the... Whatever. Whatever, it doesn't match. But just deal with this, like, Poppy Playtime style, I guess. Oh boy. Save the game. We're almost done with this already. There's a few fights outside of the main area. Only a few. And we...
What in the hells? I never knew any of this was here.
Well, I kind of figured you didn't, because you already said you didn't know about the other stuff. We are going to want to actually do the fights here, unfortunately, because they lead to a different outcome I guess with the Stereon, sort of different outcome. I think one of these comes live, right? No? Apparently not.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole. The ring slots perfectly in.
Okay, cool. Save the game, because I think this is where we fight. Or it might be down below. Wait, did we not have to go down there? Okay, well, that's fine with me. Yeah, okay. I had to sneak in here last time. Like, every other time when I did this, I just snuck in. I never actually attempted to do the front door, because I was like, oh, big glowy door. I can't use that. So if I, like, went below, there'd actually be a fight. They'd assume I'm trespassing.
Politicians. If he controlled even a fraction of these, the city could be his, and no one would ever know.
If you say so. I'll take that because it's a note. Yep. Anything else I need to read? A list of names.
He recorded thousands of names. Were they his victims or something else entirely?
I don't know. Doesn't matter. We're gonna try and pass this check, so we're gonna save again. This is actually, I think, a hard check. And I think Astera needs to do it. I think Astera needs to do it.
On the pillow rests a skull with a scroll clamped in its bony jaws. The skull's empty eye sockets flare with an eldritch gleam. You feel invited somehow to witness the skull's memories. It seems urgent.
Okay, do it.
This skull is all that remains of the vampire Velioth. He turned Cazador, gave him the gift, and then taught him the rules of vampiric existence.
Alright, can we pass that? I hope we can pass that. Like I said, safe's coming.
Velioth's first lesson is always to dominate. Allow none to be your equal. Velioth recalls when Cazador reached out to a former friend. His punishment was to watch as Velioth drained his friend dry.
Okay, we're gonna save on this one, because I think the checks get harder and harder. Apparently not. Phew, that's kind of hard. I do have some inspiration, though, so... Really? You're gonna make me use all my inspiration, and we're not even to the point where it matters? I better get more inspiration for this.
Velioth's second lesson is that power comes from solitude. To share with others is to be weak, and to be weak is to fail and die. Velioth recalls when Cazador rebelled against him. Cazador suffered 11 years of impalement because he failed.
Alright, let's try the last one, and hope for the best. No. Alright, reloading. Like I said, I will save scum. I have nothing against save scumming at this point, I just want to get the game done with. It's a good game, but it's been going for too long. It should have been done a while back. I just am so... I get burnt out real easy if I'm playing a long game like this. This is one reason why a lot of the games I've played in the past I end up not finishing. Like Pathfinder. I guess I could go back to Pathfinder, actually. Pathfinder is one of those where it's like...
Velioth recalls
I loved
when Cazador
Pathfinder.
reached out to a former friend.
Shut up.
His punishment was to watch as Velioth drained his friend. Velioth's Velioth recalls when Cazador rebelled against him. Cazador suffered 11 years of impalement because he failed. Velioth's third lesson is to act not in haste. A near immortal has time to plan, time to act only when others will pay the price of action. Velioth recalls Cazador, his lessons learned, killing him in the rite of perfect slaughter. How they both laughed. Felioth recalls Cazador boiling the flesh from his skull, and then, to mock him, clamping his schooling scroll in Velioth's jaws. The skull's eyes flash a final time, and its jaws sag open.
Nice. So anyway, train of thought there. Yeah, I got to the point where, like, Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, I couldn't actually play it anymore because I had such an old save file, and I ended up losing my save file. So my options were try and force it to work by contacting the devs and getting them to basically fix my save file, which I could have done because I was actually on speaking terms with the devs. I'm in the official, like, community thing as a content creator. So I actually, like, talked to... Back then I was talking to them almost daily anyway. Just, I don't know if I mentioned that back then. But, like, even some of the voice actors and all that, like the voice actress for Ember or whatever, she was in there and we'd talk every now and then. It was kind of nice having that access, but it honestly is kind of iffy too. The other option would be to start all over. And I didn't have, like, 100 hours or whatever to invest into it again after how I ran it, so I ended up just dropping that one. I might play that again, though, because they have all the DLC out now, and they're moving on to greener pastures, so. Nothing else on you? Uh-huh. Well, let's look at that scroll that we got here. It is an option for you now, dude. Just saying. I don't care about any of these vampire guys.
This is all so grand. To think, it was just sitting here, lurking under the floor.
Yep. Do you think he built the ritual? Or sorry, the dungeon for the ritual?
I don't know. It feels older than that.
Yeah, it's his master who did
Who
it.
knows how old? But Cazador will want a grand space for... Now we just need to see what...
Yeah, I don't mind him ascending, actually. I've said that before. In the... I'll come back through here and loot all this stuff. It doesn't matter. In the playthrough I did, the honor mode playthrough I did, playing as Asterion, I actually spared everyone in here. But realistically, that's the bad choice. Because then you have a bunch of, like, vampire spawn that are just let loose on the Underdark. Spoiler, that's what ends up happening if you go that route. And some of them might just choose not to do that, and Asterion remains a weakling. So it's, like, not really the best ending for him. Of course, I ended up having something else happen to him. Not of my own choice, but the game basically forced it on me, Deus Ex Machina style. But yeah. I don't know, it was glitchy. It was super glitchy.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, the ring slots.
Yeah, the ring sluts. All those ring sluts.
I hope so.
Approaching the cells, you're met with hollow-eyed faces. There's an almost...
Nah, I don't care. I'm not gonna get familiar with them.
Gods above, I feel ill. All the fools and villains who ever fell for my ploys, they're here.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything at all. But why? Why does he need them alive? What possible use could they have in this ruined state? All the blood he demanded. I thought he was gorging himself on... He never let us drink. We must find Cazador.
Yeah, we'll talk to the kids, I guess, just so we can identify that they're here.
I know. Just... Hey,
Oh, God.
it is you. I'll kill you. Once I get out of here. Camp. Didn't he tell you? He's the one that kidnapped.
Yeah, but don't look at me like that. Quite the deep... I really forgot about them. Felt nothing the moment I handed them over to him. Oh.
I suppose there's a good chance. What use is it, though? All these people were ruined.
Parents. You've seen my parents. I miss them. You should go. Leave us here. We shouldn't be out there. We'd hurt our families.
Yeah, honestly.
Might I recommend acquiring a taste for rats? They won't say...
Rats! Great idea. Why didn't I think of that? I'll just find the...
Yeah, why not?
What do we do?
I really don't care about that situation. I wish there was a way that you could actually save them, but it becomes like this weird thing where if you do save them and release them, then the Gur are like, why the hell did you release a bunch of vampires into the city?
Been down here a long
And they get
time.
really pissy about that. They are pissy regardless, so whatever.
He's got to,
Doesn't matter.
right?
I just want to breathe.
Okay, whatever you say,
Let me
Sebi.
at it.
All he does is basically cry about Asterion luring him in here. I didn't figure Asterion would actually comment still. Thought that would be the end of the dialogue. Whatever. I wanted to go in there with no conscience about what's going on here. Just be like, yeah, keeping a blind eye on that. How's it going, dude?
Who stands before us? Is this truly our prodigal son? Do not slouch before me, boy. Have you no respect for yourself? Look at you, crawling back after abandoning your family. You should be begging our forgiveness.
Yep. Yeah, you're pathetic.
I will not speak to cattle. This is between me and the boy.
You son of a bitch.
You truly forgot my power. You truly thought our
I don't know why my
bond
phone
as
went off. Sorry
creator
about
and
that.
creation was all that stopped you from killing me. Oh, you are weak, my child.
Just an
you
update.
are a small, pathetic little boy who never amounted to anything. But today, you will finally do something worthwhile. You will burn, and I will ascend.
So if you're playing as Asterion, you can actually, like, resist this.
No! Stop him! Get me out of this!
For obvious reasons.
Witness the birth of the vampire ascendant! Ecce Dominus!
Alright. Yeah, sorry about that message, by the way. That was just an alert about, like, flood warnings or whatever in my area.
Surely we could take the power for ourselves. We just need to reach them.
Take the power for ourselves, we just need to reach them. I mean, sure, if you want. Or I could hit him really, really hard. I could just hit him really, really hard. I'm gonna hit him really hard. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, let me... I'm just gonna hit him. Yeah, I didn't think Withered would do anything to you.
Victory awaits.
You.
Make way.
Do we still have... Ah, we don't have Lathander's light on us. Oh, no. Anyway. Just gonna throw this at you.
Taking position.
Keep on throwing. I don't know if he, like, will sap their health or whatever each turn. Does not really matter, though. In the grand scheme of things, really does not matter.
Fight on if you must, but I have no
Yeah, if I had Sentinel, that would probably be good. Oh, I think we can help her. Yeah, I just realized that we can probably run up to them and help them. Doesn't matter, though. Yeah, doing this fight was way easier in, it's probably easy now, but it was super, super easy. Daylight item, daylight sphere. Hold on, is this the wrong daylight? Yeah, that's the wrong daylight. What am I looking for? Do I not have it on me? Did I not grab the right spell? Right, whatever. Yeah, I didn't grab the right thing. Kinda wasted time with that. We can probably go around and rescue them. Probably should go around and rescue them. Honestly, I don't know where my train of thought was there. Trying to think about what to do. But there's an actual, like, daylight spell or whatever that you can cast. And that will cause them to take damage, and it will, like, knock him out of his mist form or whatever, I think. But yeah, in the honor mode, because you're playing as Asterion, you don't have to worry about all this other crap. You can just BTFO the main guy and be done with it. And then at that point, you just, like, dealing with the ads as a little bit of a war of attrition. Oh boy, she is almost dead. Like, how the hell are you that close to death? It is actually ridiculous that you're that close to death. Do we have cleave? Nope, we have precise strike. Oh, it's probably because I got, like, critted or some nonsense.
Time to strike.
Alright. Well, she's probably gonna die. Just full disclosure. Because I want to take care of all these ads.
Taking position.
Can I throw you? I can throw you, though. Now I'm gonna Misty Step. Like right here. And just end my turn up here, I guess.
Our ritual is near complete. Can you feel its profane power?
Thanks, asshole. We're loading. I'm not putting up with that crap. Thanks. I might just attack him right out of the gate. The problem was the initiative order there, and also Shadowheart does not have the spell that I wanted her to have. I wasn't thinking about it, but I don't think she has access to that, even as a Sun Cleric. Like, she's got Daylight. Yeah, that provides light, but that doesn't do what I actually want it to do. I don't think, anyway. I don't even know where it would be. Beacon of Hope? No. Well, let's try Daylight. Maybe it is Daylight, and I'm just not thinking straight. I am kind of like doing 3 things at once right now. Monitoring a storm while also doing all this nonsense.
Come on, let's go.
Let's level her up. This will be slow, because everyone will have to level up. Maybe, just maybe, this will give her the level that she needs to get whatever spell it is. If not, I'm backing out. I don't see it, so we're backing out. Just so I don't get stuck in that long thing. I'll be leveling them up off camera. How close can we get? How close
Wits
can we
and
get?
blades, always sharp.
Daylight. Actually, maybe it was daylight. Daylight sphere. Daylight item. On you. I don't think we can do daylight twice, though. Yeah, that's until long... Well, can we? Can we do multiple daylight spells? I mean... Maybe. It's awfully bright in here.
Where to?
I don't know, maybe that... Actually, it looks like it's just on Asterion. Alright, how close are we getting?
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
The daylight sphere.
On I go then. No time to waste.
Swap. Swap to her.
Oh yeah.
Sunlight sensitivity. Yeah, started the fight immediately. And Asterion did not get taken. But he's about to be taken. Okay, can I pick you up? Can I just pick you up, man? Use you as an improvised weapon. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can totally use you as an improvised weapon. Let's go ahead and Zadash. And we're gonna just go for a little bit of a run. Just like right here.
Cry about it.
I'm pretty sure, like 100% sure, that you're just gonna survive this, because why wouldn't you? No, can't throw you there. Damn it. Alright, we have enough movement. It's so hard to see now. We're gonna kick you. Alright, so we kicked you. Do we have a potion of speed on us? Because if we have a potion of speed, we can then run towards you, but I don't think we do. We have holy water. Not that that matters. We also have this. I mean, I don't know. See what happens? Yeah, I figured as much. I had to check. I kind of knew that that would happen, though. Yeah, you getting that initiative order is kind of annoying.
I will have your submission, boy. Even if it kills you.
Oh boy, you missed. How did you miss, man? Of all the things to miss, you missed that? Hey, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, while he's in this, I don't think he can actually turn into mist. Well, he has the sunlight sensitivity, and he also doesn't have any of the bonuses going on right now either. So, yeah, that's nice. Drink a potion, I guess, just cuz. And you. Just start throwing this at him. Because why not?
Best interest.
I guess I could do that. I always forget that I can do extra things. Oh well, end turn. Yeah, they all have to come over here. Oh no, you're stinky. Yeah, I saw this one guide earlier where it's like they used the daylight or whatever. He used to take damage from the daylight. He wasn't just photosensitive. So somebody would like cast daylight on an item, throw it in the room, and just wait, and he would like tick down his health slowly. They patched that a long time ago, I think, though. Because as you saw, he just had the sensitivity. He didn't actually take damage from the daylight. I don't think, anyway. We can look at him, I guess. Inspect. Okay, he takes 20 radiant damage, so yeah, that is still a viable strategy. Is to just do that. Any hoosers, how about we cast... Do we want to do a glyph? Hey, he's a corpse, right? We can just explode him. Yeah, we're gonna do this right on top of you. You got mental fatigue now. And I'm just gonna heal up as I can. He's a licensed cleric again. And hopefully we can take him down on this turn. The ads are easy. They're super easy. This one's a little annoying because of all the spells they can cast. They can like cast ice and all that stuff. Or that. I bite sleep. Very annoying. But without the layer actions, he's not that bad. Oh yeah, go ahead and hit me with all the attacks opportunities. I don't care. I really don't care. I said I don't care. I'm just gonna hit you really, really hard, if you don't mind. Withering Strike. It doesn't do anything other than make me feel good. Yeah. Is that it? Oh, he does turn into bats. Well, GG. Of course you're sturdy. Can't target undead. Oh, that's bullshit. Save the game. And now we have to deal with the ads. I guess we could have pushed Lizelle, but I think they're gonna wake her up anyway. Oh, you're paralyzed. Not that it matters. Yeah, keep on hitting her. She's paralyzed for 2 turns, which is ridiculous. Like, real talk, that is a ridiculous amount of time to be paralyzed for this. Come on, everyone. Yeah, can you not, dude? Can you not be annoying like that, please? Now, one thing, I don't think the ritual is actually going right now. That's fine. Don't make me redo the action just because you wanted to hit me. Nice. Oh, that was easy. Oh boy. I'm going to run up here for now.
I've missed this.
You go ahead and Misty Step right here. And just wail on this guy if you don't mind. I said wail. Cool, she's up now.
I will ascend.
Alright, you. Oh boy, this is gonna be annoying. Do you have a gust? You do have gust, but you can't do it because you lost your action. Yeah. I would push everyone down if I could. It's kind of annoying. I mean, we could do this. Oh boy. Yeah, I figured they'd be immune to blind, all the bats.
Make way.
But hopefully that gives her some level of protection from everyone else. And she's gonna die. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. She is going to die. Nah. I was hoping they'd miss, but whatever. Oh, good. Thank you all for coming up here. Okay, you come over to me. Leave her alone, please. I gotta get her dumb ass up. I mean, I call her dumb. She did come in clutch with that daylight. Oh, she got a crit. I've never seen a character actually do that. I legit have never seen a character get a crit on revival. Yeah, keep summoning more bats, I guess. Cool. Very cool, guys. I think I gotta get to the coffin, but I want to take care of these guys before I do that. Let's walk here. Yeety. And let's see, do we have any good? We got acid. Acid right here. Can I not? Yeah, acid right there. Take care of most of the bats that are in that area without hitting them, just in case we decide to save them for some reason. I don't know why we would, but in case we do. Yeah, we can't see you, unfortunately. Compel to duel. No one. Cool. Well, I guess that's the end of our turn. I mean, we can Zadash. And we can come over here, I guess. And then we can just throw you. Where can we throw you, though? Hold on. Let's get to a better position. Where I'm not, like, blinded. I don't mind using gravity as a weapon. I just wish it would let me target things better. Alright. Oh, right, I'm immune to their effects because of Hero's Feast. Totally forgot about that. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna hit you. There's no reason for me to waste any time on you. Just... yeah.
Time for a cull.
You... go ahead and Misty Step. Gotta take this guy out real quick. Protection from good and evil. I mean, the bats I don't think are evil. I think they're just... they're normal. Cool. I don't know why he's not attacking with both, but whatever. Go ahead and... is this bound to me? Yes, good. Path is interrupted. Can it not be?
On the move.
Can it just not be, please? Alright, so that's taken care of. And we will now run over here. And ideally all of them will group up on her, and then she can start throwing stuff at them. Shield blow almost never works. Okay, I don't know how he died, but sure. Oh, right, she's got retaliation damage on her. Forgot about that. Do I have to help her up? I guess I gotta help her up. Not that big of a deal. Just gonna finish this guy off first.
Good idea, Karlach.
Just bully him. Get right next to it to help her up.
Let's have some courage.
Now, I don't think you have any AoE attacks, do you? I mean, sort of. That sort of works, right? As AoE. Just shoot the ground. Yeah. You're a ghoul, right? Yeah, you're a ghoul. Da-ba-dee-ba-da-da. Anyway. Oh, man. Really? You had to miss? What about you? Are you undead? You are not undead. Give me a little juice pack. I didn't get the happy bonus, but it's close enough. Who cares? Yeah, protection, please.
Don't linger.
I'm gonna wait right here because he needs to open that.
I will ascend.
Alright, you go ahead and... I mean, does it matter? Does it really matter?
In my best interest.
I'm gonna open up that coffin next turn. And I always forget to use Divine on me. Oh well, doesn't matter. I am concentrating on something else right now anyway. Come on, everyone, group up on me. I said on me. Jeez, these people, I swear. I mean, we're shield, why not? Unfortunately, now we have to wait like 2 turns in order to do this. Get up.
In position.
Okay, we will dash. And then we will kick.
My little trick.
So that we can keep our rage going. And you... Get out of that phase. You go ahead and throw this spear. Path is interrupted. It's literally in front of you, dude. That cleared all of them out, which is really cool. And finish you off. And I don't know if I can help you to remove that. Yeah, I don't actually think I can help you to remove that. So we're just gonna... I don't know, we're just gonna wait. We'll use this on you. Even though, you know, it doesn't matter because you're paralyzed, they're auto crits anyway. So it's not like... I don't know. I just felt like doing something. And we're gonna do a hard save now because we might have screwed stuff up. So I don't want to do too many saves. That's one thing. This game has lots of glitches still. Yeah, all of you suckers come on over. I want Asterion to be able to move. Asterion, are you good?
This feels good.
Alright, open up the...
Maybe later, when I'm not locked in combat.
What do you mean?
Killing people now, playing with doodads later.
Okay, fine. We probably have to kill them all in 1 turn or something. Could have given you stuff that you can actually use. My bad. End turn.
This is gonna feel good.
Alright, so you can kill all of them, I suppose. I'm gonna take care of these guys. Don't react. Don't react. Or, you know, maybe I can just finish these guys off. Yeah, you know what? Just get 4 attacks in 1 turn. Why not?
Swift and lethal.
No healing sleep for you. Wake up!
Get your hands off me, worm!
Stink cloud still there. This is great.
I'm not the one in the dirt.
Honestly, it adds to the ambiance, I guess.
One last thrust. And I'll be free of you. I'll never have to fear you again.
I'll let him do what he wants to do.
If I finish the ritual you started, I'll never have to fear anyone. Ever.
You think me a fool? That I would allow anyone to usurp me, speak the words, and ascend in my place? The runes I carved into your flesh bind you and all 7,000 souls to the ritual. Complete it, and those bearing the scars will be sacrificed, you included. You are simply a means to an end. I made you to be consumed.
I am so much more than what you made me. I can do this, but I need your help.
Alright, what do you need?
I need your eyes, in a manner of speaking.
What do you think you are doing?
I'm making what you made me. Use the parasite. Link your mind to mine. Through your eyes, I can see the scars on my back, and copy them onto his.
You would not dare!
I would. And I will. You will be consumed, and all the power you've lusted after will be mine.
At the cost of a lot of lives. It's not worth it, Astarion.
What are you even talking about?
This. Please.
So this is the thing that I don't get, this nonsense Deus Ex thing, whatever. Like what Shadowheart just said, at the cost of a lot of lives. They're vampires. Not only that, they're vampire spawn. Meaning, they're like the lowest level. They're barely over a thrall. If they're even over a thrall. So, like, the alternative is releasing 7,000 vampires into the streets. Or into Underdark. Like, no, they are not people anymore. They are literally monsters. And I would rather have one monster on our side than a bunch of monsters who knows where. Just saying.
Your minds join and your two selves become one.
Like, this is the better ending,
knife in your hand,
to be quite honest.
See the scars on his back and taste his hunger for power.
Yes. Yes. I see it.
You can't stop him, though, if you have enough rep with him.
Don't! Ah!
No! No! No!
Jeez. I haven't seen this cutscene, by the way.
There. Perfect.
Ungrateful child! Wretched child!
Time to take your place. Ecce Dominus. Has animas offero in sacrificio.
So, Latin? By the way, if you had nudity on, they actually would be topless. Just something to point out.
No, Astarion, stop this!
Shadowheart, shut up.
I can feel their power flowing into me!
Yeah, keep going.
Nunc volo potestantem quam policitus es mihi! That ache in my stomach, that hunger, it's gone. I'm free. I'm finally free! Oh! Oh, it feels delicious.
Okay, so what now?
Now, we deal with the Elder Brain. I no longer require its parasite, so we can end this once and for all.
Nice. Oh good, you put your armor back on too.
This is it. The hopeless dream dreamt by all of my kind. I am the greatest vampire to ever walk this land. Even the pale knight would have knelt before me.
Yep, has your body changed? You may have power, but your greatness is yet to be proven. No more Cazador, that's a relief.
Never again. I will not think about him. I don't even want to say his name.
Okay. You don't sound too happy.
Everything has changed. I felt so very little for so long. My edges dulled over the numb years rotting in the boudoir and kennels. Now, I can hear it at last. See it at last. How all the lowly creatures of this plane are begging to serve. How to call upon them. Scurrying footpads in their safe houses. Rats below our feet in their filthy holes. The crows in the night above. They will obey. The world will stir in fear.
Yeah. Yeah, you're still the same Asterion, just stronger.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure. The very composition of my blood has been altered. This is but the beginning.
Yeah, if you say so.
I already hear the world whispering in sweet surrender. And I feel alive.
But yeah, this is actually the better option. Like, not even joking. Because the alternative is, like, releasing a bunch of vampires. That said, I'm gonna see if I can get that ending. Because I was actually denied that ending whenever I was doing Astarion's thing, so.
Astarion succumbed to his power lust. A gift yet. We seek might not for individual. I may no longer serve flat to seek power for personal.
Cool. What do you have to say to that?
I suppose Astarion is part of the vampire aristocracy now. I hope he doesn't expect us to back.
So now you really don't care about that, huh?
I can face it.
Cool. You don't have anything to say either. Now, odds are we're gonna get attacked out here. I've just saved like that so I can fall back on it, but I want to see what happens if I can actually select the thing to prevent him from doing the ritual. And I might actually go with that route because showing that one has a lot more like human side to him. And like I said, I was denied that ending because I got a stupid Deus Ex Machina where it forced me to go down a certain route. So I actually would like to see that ending, personally. Even if it is the worst option. There's not really... Oh, well. Hold on. We gotta go back one further. Yep, we gotta go back here. I thought I saved right before doing that. Apparently not. That's what I get for hitting buttons. Oh well. Like, there's not really a good or a bad ending for most of the characters. There's just an ending with the ups and downs. Now, obviously, there are some that are very obviously bad, like if you cut Gale's hand off at the start as the Dark Urge, that's just Gale gone. So, you know, that's an example of one that would actually be bad. Come on, all you. Yeah, we'll do this. Confirm. Okay, you didn't even do the shield blow at all. Fantastic. Oh, wait, they died. They insta-died. Cool. Starin will take care of that. I will take care of this one.
Fun.
And this one. Oh, hold on, I gotta sprint apparently. And this one. And end my turn.
Hungry for the slaughter.
I don't know if I have his rep up high enough to do this. Pretty sure I don't have his rep up high enough, but I want to just see if I do.
Get your head.
You think me, though? Yes.
I can do this, but I need your help. These people died years ago. Trust me on that. If we release them, how many people will they kill? Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands? But if I complete the ritual, think of the power I'll have. With me by your side, we can save the city. We can save ourselves. You're right. I can be better than them.
I like this ending more.
But I'm not above enjoying this.
Now, to explain, I have done this before, but back when I did this, they didn't actually have the after story, so I didn't get to see the aftermath of this choice. And I've actually never seen that other cutscene.
Is it over? Is he...
Yes. He's gone.
What does that mean for us?
Yeah. Okay. What do you want it to mean? That depends. Can you keep your fangs to yourself?
What business is it of yours?
It will become everyone's business if you try to feast on half the city. This is just a friendly warning. Your choices are simple, really. You can hide here, living in the shadows like parasites. or you could be more than what he made us to be. You can choose differently, of course. But the consequences are on your head.
And what does it mean for them?
Now, that's a better question. 7,000 spawn, from ancient conquests to stolen children.
Cazador's staff controlled everything during the ritual. If it controls the cells too, you could decide their fate.
Yeah. Go ahead and do that one, I guess. I guess you could just outright kill them off, but yeah.
A herd of vampire spawn unleashed on the Sword Coast. What could go wrong?
Exactly.
The poor wretches in the cells are innocent. They shouldn't have to suffer just because I lured them here.
I think the option to send him to the Underdark might only be a stereo choice if you're playing
They'll
as him.
need someone to lead them.
Oh, never mind.
Take the tunnels into the Underdark. Find somewhere, well, not safe, but less perilous.
What? No, we can't.
Just try to keep them out of trouble.
So, like, if you're playing as him, you actually get to command them to do whatever. So you could choose to leave them with you or send them down.
I think we're done here. Let's go.
Nice. We are actually going to keep that one because it is more fitting for the narrative. Plus, like I said, I want to see the ending for this. I want to see the aftermath of sending them down there.
That's it? After all these years, these centuries, I'm what I've lost. And God, all those... I need some time, I think. Let's just go. This place reeks of death, and I want to feel.
Cool. Alright, and where is... I know we got Woe, but did we get the dagger too? No, here it is. I'll take that, if you don't mind. And I don't think there's anything else of value here. Maybe on the skeleton. Yeah, nothing. Just a normal staff. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I didn't think I had enough rep with him to do that. It's kind of cool I did.
Astarion chose right, and any well-trained Githyanki would have chosen the same. We seek might not for individual power, but for the good of the collective. I may no longer serve Vlaakith, but I still attend to a collective, the allies of the Prince of the to seek power for person.
Cool, whatever you say. And you probably have nothing... game? Hello?
Attention.
There we go.
So Astarion didn't fulfill his master's ambitions for himself. At least that means he's his own man, though I'm a little surprised he didn't covet those powers.
Yeah, you should have seen you in another timeline. You were basically telling him to stop, don't do it, you're better than that. And now you're like, oh man, I can't believe he didn't do it. Like, okay, Shadowheart, whatever you say. She's a little bipolar, I think. There is stuff down here to loot. I will come back later for it, though. As in, next episode, we're probably gonna do a looting episode where I just loot this entire place. I have a bad habit of not looting things. I don't really need loot anymore, that's the big thing. Like, I'm pretty much done with loot. Alright, let's see if we can find the peoples in here. They should be right in this doorway here. Yep, here they are. They found a way down, even though, you know, we didn't even know about it until we came down here.
You killed one vampire, but released 7,000 of his spawn. Have you lost all sense?
They were innocents. To kill them would have been an even greater crime. But if you do decide to go hunting them, know they include
your children.
They survived?
Well, that depends on how you define survived, really. But they are free. They're making their way into the Underdark as we speak.
This is difficult news. We will need to decide what it means. Thank you for what you have done. Slaying Cazador was a great justice. As for the rest, well, time will tell.
Yep. Cool. Talk to you all, see what's going on, and then we'll wrap up the episode.
I pray the spawn...
You could have killed them all. You could...
I will find my little ones.
Yeah, we will actually find him later in the sewer with them. Just spoilers.
I don't know what to think.
Thousands of vampires spawn on the run. I only pray something of their innocence.
You let thousands of vampires...
Anyone capable of killing a vampire as powerful as Cazador. Sparing the spawns was an error.
Yeah, so the spawns might actually turn hostile, because when Asterion, like, playing as Asterion, whenever you take control like that, you actually can command them to never feed on people, and only feed on livestock. That's something that you can actually do as him, but he didn't even say that. He was like, I don't care what you do whatever you want. But know that it's your own head if you get caught. So it's like, okay, dude. So, yeah, gonna be a bloodbath, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap the episode up here. Next time, we are going to go around looting this entire location. I don't know how long that episode will be, but gotta do it, because there's some loot down here, not much. And if we end up having enough time after that, we will go outside and take care of any miscellaneous gathering quests in the city. There's a few that I need to do, like I need to talk to the fist guard that's investigating the ball, and I need to go and do the ball trials and whatnot, so that's something I have to do, so we might take care of that next episode as well. But yeah, this is Crim signing out. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to let me know, and if you have any game suggestions, go ahead and drop them as well, because it's good to know what would actually be worth playing, you know?